Well, hi, everybody. I'm Justin Kennington, president of the SDVoE Alliance. I'm here today with Ryohei Iwasaki, the executive director of IDK Corp. IDK are one of our newest steering members in the Alliance, and today Ryohei and I are going to chat about why that is. So why don't we start, Ryohei? Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Justin.
Tell
I'm
me
happy to be the new steering member. So
Excellent, and welcome. Tell me a little bit about yourself and about IDK for the audience.
yeah, so I'm Ryohei Iwasaki. I'm the executive director at the IDK Corporation. So IDK Corporation is the Japanese Pro AV manufacturer. We started business 30 years ago, and then we are providing the switchers, the extenders, the Pro AV related products, not only the AV over IP. And then one of the best, the focusing the product right now is the AV over IP. So the SDVoE is our important strategic technology and then the partner for our product right now.
Are there any particular market segments or applications that IDK focuses on?
Yes, so the IDK is the focusing on the education and the corporate, and also the government project, especially in Japan and the US and the Europe. Many of the successful installation that we did, and of course they already did the many AV IP installation with SDVoE technology.
I think IDK's history, of course, is in Japan. How
Yep.
long have you been operating in the USA?
So we started exporting our product from Japan to all over the world since 2014 or something. So 6 years ago, just 6 years ago. And then we have been the business only in Japan like 26 years. No, 24 years. And then we decided now is the time to export our product to all over the world. And one of our strong point is that the product, product which has the IDK brand name, we designed, developed, and manufacture by ourselves in Japan. So that's why we can support any issues, small issues, by ourselves, and then provide the good support to the customer. So,
well, that brings up something I wanted to ask you about. I know I've seen pictures and videos from your lab of some very large scale systems that you've built for testing at large scale, not just 1 or 2 units at a time. Can you tell us about the testing that you do in your lab with your finished products?
Yeah. So as one of the SDVoE Alliance member, we talked the Netgear, the IP switch manufacturers, and then they are about to release the really good the 10G switch for the large scale installation. So we talked with Netgear, and then we decided to provide co-testing with their new 10G switches, and 10G plus actually the 100G uplink port, the switches. And we prepared like 160 transmitters and 160 receivers, which is total 320 units. So that's large scale, the AV over IP, the test we did with the Netgear. So it took like the 1 month to finish all the evaluation, and we learned a lot of things. So now the Netgear and the IDK is pretty confident to provide any customer such kind of the large scale AV over IP solution using the SDVoE.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about Netgear's new large scale 100 gigabit switching too. It's really going to bring a new cost point to extremely large scale SDVoE systems.
Yeah.
So,
and then one of the another point is so we learned that everything is 4K using 4K, so which means the full bandwidth. So we stream the full bandwidth from each port and to the another port. So that is the pretty challenging test, but we passed everything. So we could do the really clean switch between source and then the very stable network traffic there. So.
How easy was it to configure the switching system of that size?
So usually that side of the system is the pretty not so easy, I would say, to configure as a one network. But the Netgear is doing it really well. So once they set their switch for the SDVoE, the customer just need to plug and play. So they adjusted any many settings for the SDVoE AV over IP solution. So the customer, I believe that the customer can get the like a plug and play solution from Netgear and also the IDK.
Great. Well, we've said a lot of nice things about Netgear here, and that's good.
Yeah.
They're great members. Let's talk about
Yeah.
IDK and some of your products. So inside IDK's SDVoE ecosystem, what sets you apart from other members of our alliance? What's unique about IDK's SDVoE products?
Yeah, so of course the SDVoE is a software-defined video over Ethernet. So I want to say that the software handling the SDVoE, the products, is the pretty unique. But the more about the software, we had a pretty wide range of the product lineup for the SDVoE technology. So we already developed almost 9 or the 10 different the products for using the SDVoE technology. Especially we are providing the Dante and then SDVoE audio bridging, which is pretty unique. And then I believe the only manufacturer we are the only manufacturer who provides the Dante audio bridging product right now. And then also we have the model which the one single unit can take the 4 HDMI input and then 4 HDMI output, which is we are utilizing the 10G bandwidth through bandwidth to take the 4 1080p the signals and then transmit the one single duplex fiber. That's the saving a lot of space and cost for the VoIP. Those two products is pretty unique. And then also, I want to say, as I mentioned very beginning, the IDK developing the other product like matrix switcher and then other extenders. So what we are working on right now is the not only developing like a single point to end-to-end transmitter receivers, but we are start thinking about how we can integrate SDVoE technology to our legacy. I would say legacy, but the baseband the solution. So depending on the customer, the requirements, sometimes probably customer wants to have the direct output to the SDVoE network from the switcher, so small switcher. So that kind of things is going to be the next step for the IDK. Think about the SDVoE to expand the lineup.
Very interesting. You mentioned your product that can take 4 1080p streams. And
yes.
move them across the network together. What kind of application do you see for that product? What is that used for?
Yeah, so the actual installation example, for example, the customer that are using the many TV tuners, and then they only needs the 1080p, and they wants to space their rack space, and then they are connected to the 4-channel model. Transmitter. And then the other side, receiver side, more about the video wall application. So single channel, the receiver also can do the video wall, but we say our product model name is the R04HD. R04HD has like an external sync signal between each units, receivers. So the customer can have the complete synchronization for the video wall. So that's the use case of those 4-channel models.
Cool. we talked about, you know, some of the partnering you've done with Netgear, and you just touched on your Dante Bridge product, which was a
Mhm,
partnership between IDK and Audinate. I think it's important to note here some of the
mhm,
success that many of our members achieve by partnering with each other through the SDVoE Alliance. That's one of the big benefits of an
mhm,
alliance like this. But I want to hear a little more about that Dante Audio Bridge, because it's a
mhm,
very interesting product to me. So I want to
mhm.
make sure you explain to folks listening exactly what does that mean, a Dante and SDVoE Audio Bridge. What is that product that you've built?
Yeah, so the so Dante SDVoE audio bridge, the idea that comes from the many of our customers actually, and then they are the customers integrators is struggling the uh, how to get the digital audio from the HDMI and then stream out to the SDVoE out to the Dante network. So the transmitter takes the HDMI embedded audio at the transmitter and stream out to the SDVoE network. And then Dante audio bridge, they receive those HDMI digital stream and then converts to the Dante the protocol and then output to the Dante network. So with this product, the customer does not need to mix the SDVoE network and then Dante audio network at the same time. And then also, so adding maybe the another way is adding the Dante direct to the embedded module to the transmitter side, but that adds up the cost of the transmitter. And then many cases, especially the fixed installation, the customer does not use all the audio at the same time. They choose all the source audio and then what kind of which the audio is going to be output from the speaker. So Dante Bridge is we can have like the 100 when the 200 transmitters, and then those audio that comes to the Dante Bridge and then output the Dante by switching the which audio customer wants to use.
Okay,
So
that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
The
and
reality
then
is even in SDVoE video systems, there's probably a Dante audio system, you know, next
mhm,
door as part of the broader AV system. And so being able
yes,
to transfer the audio from the video system into the main audio system, where the DSPs, where the microphones, where the speakers are,
mhm,
makes a
yep.
lot of sense. That's great.
Mhm. And then so our Dante bridge can do the opposite side in the one unit. So I explained the direction from the SDVoE to Dante, but at the same time, that unit can take the Dante audio into the and it converts to the SDVoE stream. And then those digital audio can be embedded to the HDMI signal at the receiver, or like output as the analog audio at the receiver side. So that's another benefit, and then the gives the customer more the flexibility on the system.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So taking a step back from products now, and thinking about your customers and your installations, what are some of the key SDVoE installations that IDK has completed successfully? Where has it been a big benefit for your customers?
Yeah. So the most successful installation that happened in the United States at the Yale University Law School, Yale Law School. So that project took like 3 years to complete from the beginning to the end. So that they took really the good step. So Yale University is a very uh, one of the very the historical and famous law school in the States, and then their building is the very like important. They cannot be rebuild their building and then construct every time the technology changes. So they want to have like a future proven the technology and then infrastructure, especially backend of the AV system. So they decided to use the AV over IP technology. and the plus they wanted to have the future proven technology. So they pull the fiber everywhere, and they use the 10G base, and especially actually the core switch is the 100G core switch they used. And then more important thing is that they have the two building, and the one two buildings is the distance between the two buildings is like around the 700 feet or something like that. And then they connect two core switches between the buildings with a fiber, with the 400G or I think a 400 to the 800G uplink ports. And then one master control room, they control every single classroom, the video signals. So that's the saves a lot of the time and the cost for the AV technicians. And then now the size of the system is like around the 300 units, and then no problem during the 3 years. That's another point that we took the SDVoE technology to the product. Very stable, very no failures happen. That's very important.
It is very important. I always find it interesting to hear, you know, we sometimes we as an alliance and you as members can encounter sort of fear from the integrator community that, oh, 10 gig Ethernet is expensive and complicated. It's always interesting to me to hear when folks are deploying 400 and 800 gigabit Ethernet. Because 10 gig is really not new and really not complicated and really not even that fast. So that's always interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
IDK has been a member of SDVoE since the very beginning of the alliance. And here this month, we're here to announce that IDK has been upgraded to the status of steering member, which is our top tier membership, which carries a seat on the board of directors and allows you to sort of drive from a leadership position inside the alliance. So I wanted to ask, why are you a member of SDVoE? Why has it been important to you since the beginning, and why take this step to upgrade now?
Yeah, so the biggest reason is the technology the SDVoE provides to the AV manufacturer is the one of the best technology related to the AV over IP, and the very flexible and the high quality which is our company direction. So that we provide the very flexible, customer-oriented, high-quality product to the market and the customers. And then before the SDVoE Alliance did establish the core technology, the Blue River technology, we are the kind of the first one of the first customer of the Blue River technology, and then we are developing the Blue River the product since 7 years ago or something like that. So when the SDVoE Alliance is established, we are pretty confident that this technology is going to be the world famous technology and the alliance. And then, as you know, that now SDVoE is the one of the best well-known alliance about the AV/IBT technology. And then another benefit is the members in the alliance is the very cooperative between the members. Like as I explained, that we did the code testing with the Netgear. So that kind of things that happen means that a lot of the brings a lot of value to the IDK.